Hi everyone, how are you? Hope you're all doing good. Um, I I've not been streaming for a little while. I was a bit unwell last week, so this is my first time um, back streaming since then. So yeah, been about a week or so, and you might be able to hear things are still a little bit croaky at my side. So yeah, I'll try and keep any disgusting noises to a minimum over the course of the next hour or two. Um, and yeah, since I have not been streaming, I've got myself a new laptop, and with it, the ability to play some slightly more newer games and some slightly more intensive games in terms of the requirements for a graphics card and what have you. So um, I'm trying something a little bit different tonight for the first time. Had been previously doing a Championship Manager 0102 save with modern data, and tonight I'm going to have my first proper shot of FM26 since it came out last month. I've played it on the mobile version, on my phone and things like that, but not properly got into the desktop version or the PC version. So yeah, gonna get involved in that tonight. I for the sake of some consistency, taking on Hertha again, and as we were playing the 24-25 data in Championship Manager 0102, this is a bit of a continuation of that, I suppose, in a way. So we are obviously playing 25-26 data, which is the following season from the one we just completed in 0102. Different game, obviously, but yeah, looking to get that up and running tonight, and yeah, you can help me along as I get to grips with FM26. Confession to make that isn't, or this is the first proper PC version of FM that I've played in a good number of years, so lots has changed. Not quite since 0102, but probably not far off. And yeah, looking forward to kind of seeing what it's all about. Heard different viewpoints on FM26 since it's come out. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, let's jump on in. Anyway, hope you're all doing well. If you're in the chat, feel free to say hello. Obviously, if you want to lurk for the stream, that's totally cool. But if you do at any stage you want to chime in or give me some feedback, positive or negative, by all means get involved. But without further ado, let's jump into the game. So, here we have it. Yeah, Hertha continuing that season that we finished in 0102. That was the 24-25 season. I have done probably like 50 minutes worth of playing this just to kind of familiarise myself quickly with where everything is, and I've played a one friendly, which is against Bayern, and I done alright. Alright result, I think. I think that was a 3-3 draw. So can't complain too much with that, I guess. Certainly considering the last time I played Bayern in the 0102 save that I had going, we were on the end of a 5-0 drubbing, so I'll take 3-0. Absolutely. So, yeah, just I'll bring up to speed with what I've set up so far, and this will be a good test of where things are in here, and yeah, allow me to find my way about tactics wise. So yeah, obviously a lot more detail we can go into here than in 0102. So I've put in place a kind of 4-2-3-1. I quite like playing with 2 defensive mids and an attacking mid and some wingers as well, and kind of using wingers as what I like to do, generally speaking. So I've gone for this setup at the moment. Kind of similar guys playing in the side to what we had previously. So Risa back in the team, Cuisance at centre attacking mid, Thorsteinsson right winger or attacking mid, Kovnatski, Polish international I think, up front. In last save we had Florian Niederlechner I think was the centre forward. So by and large pretty much the same. And out of possession, these guys drop back slightly, but mostly the sort of same. So I guess WMF, wide midfielder. Not exactly certain what that stands for. Let me see. Yeah, wide midfielder. Cool. So yeah, that's where we are. In terms of what is expected of us, now let me see if I can find that. Where are we? Portal. Nope. You'd like the board section. Anyone who's familiar with FM26 is going to be tearing their hair out currently while I'm just clicking randomly around the page. But it'll be in the club on it. Club Vision, I think, is where it's kept. So I think from the board, we're talking about a decent sort of top half finish. It's got some random sort of things in here. Build a new stadium, which seems pretty mad. Break even in the transfer market. Sign young players to develop for profit. Fair enough. Work within wage budget. This looks like it's the kind of the main priority. Culture-wise, signing players based in Germany, German players as well, players under the age of 23 for the first team, and developing players using the youth system. And supporters-wise, we're talking about top half finish, being competitive against Union Berlin. If we happen to play against them, so that'll be a cup game only because they are currently in the Bundesliga. They want me to develop players using the youth system. Play entertaining football is favoured, as is signing German players, signing players from Germany. Developing youth is seems to be quite a big deal. So let's see how we get on with all of that. I'm just going to mark about my camera there quickly. It looks like it's a bit weird. Hopefully that's all right. So that's where we are. Let me see fixtures wise so we can see what's coming up. Match day is it? Fixture schedule. Oh, that's not us. I wonder if it's in here. What we've got coming up. Match day tactics and set pieces. I need to actually set set piece takers, etc. Team report for next game. Data hub. Cool. Feedback. Okay. So our fixture schedule over the next little while. Bayern obviously been Heerenveen friendly. Schalke, Karlsruhe, Darmstadt and Elversberg were the first Bundesliga 2 games. Bundesliga 2, 18 team league, bottom 2 get relegated. Third bottoms playoff, as is third from top in a playoff. Top 2 go automatically up. So yeah, I think that's where we are currently. Let's have a wee look here. Focus on ball. Right, I think I've kind of mostly left training to my assistant at the moment, which is probably just as well because I don't really know what I'm doing at the moment. So this is a learning process as well as playing the game for real. Recruitment introduction. I learn about the processes. Alright, let's have a quick look at this. Player recommendations, cool. Yeah, so this is them saying that they want to sign German players based in Germany, under the age of 23, and break even. Club will work on recruitment year round, even though there are limited registration periods. Any deals agreed will only go through once the transfer windows are open, but the work to get players identified and signed never stops. We're able to achieve will be impacted heavily by our scouting budget. Not to be taken with the transfer and wage budget. This is a pool of money that we can spend to increase the scope, breadth and depth of reports on players from very close to home to all corners of the world. More frequent reports and longer overseas trips will cost more. Okay. So no like South American trips, or fewer South American trips than in the past. With so many reports and so much information, it can help to shortlist players. You can multiple shortlists for as many reasons as you need. Many can be added to the shortlist as you need. To a player really think we can improve a team, will bring into your attention with a message through the recruitment hub depending on your preferences. Cool. You can use the transfer room to sign players, send our requirements as a form of announcement that we're seeking a particular player at profile at a certain cost. Once we do that, we'll wait for offers to be made and evaluate options. Cool. Transfer room. Cool. So that's like you can go out and sort of say you're looking for somebody. Transfer room makes it easy for teams to sell players by circulating adverts. Right. Cool. If and when you want to move a player on, the opportunities part of the transfer room allows you to see maybe a good fit for departing players. Myself and the rest of the recruitment team will try and highlight when particular opportunities arise for us to pair one of our players we're thinking of moving on with requirements for another club. This will happen for both permanent moves and for loan deals. Additionally, you have an option to hire an intermediary to sell a player, where they act on the club's behalf to broker a deal. This comes at a financial cost, but brings a more specific and focused approach depending on their network of contacts, and they can often act quicker to get a deal done. Interesting. Ask an agent about market interest for their opinions on the prospective transfer options. This information is valuable, and the intermediaries may not be quite so helpful if you ask them for it repeatedly without acting upon it. Okay. Cool. Available first team players for Hertha Zwei match. Joe Richter. Okay. Okay. New intermediary suggestion. Name an attempt to find a new club as Boca would like to get rid of him. I've considered Fabra's best role as playmaking wing back, although he can also operate as an advanced wing back. He would be able to step in the first team when needed. "34 years old. Hang on. It said early signs of a quality signing. I kind of assumed that would mean he was a young player, but it's 34. Okay, I'm going to leave that for now. I think, kind of similar to my approach last time, I'm going to try and get through probably the first half of the season without making too many changes, and then revisit after that, I think. So we've got our game in 2 days' time. the first kind of proper match as part of this save. What I'm going to do, just so the sound doesn't come and blow things away, sounds, turn the music off, match sounds off, ambient, I don't really know what ambient sounds are, but I'll turn them all off anyway. We've got the music in the background anyway. Heerenveen scouting report. Dardai has been unable to compile a full team report ahead of our next match. There's not much footage or data to go on. Okay, so they're, looks like maybe won their last match. Focus on ball progression up the pitch. In possession, mid block. Focus on a balanced mid block when out of possession. Set piece prep. Okay. Set pieces. Intro. Okay, how do you prefer the ball to be delivered from an attacking set piece? Near post, central, far post. Let's go near post. That's the staff preference. Outswinger. It's usually going to be an outswinger if it's a cross and stuff like that as well. Let's just go with what the staff preferences are. Fullback nearest. Yeah, okay. Cuisance. Set pieces are good, are they? Let's have a look. Set pieces. Oh, doesn't appear to be any data on these set pieces. That's weird. Is that supposed to be the case? Okay. He seems to be the man that's been selected for them, so I'm going to go with that. I'll go with that until something else crops up. It's weird it's not got a rating against that though, isn't it? It's kind of odd. Nobody else got... Oh, wait a sec. What an idiot. I've just seen the whole section on set pieces below. So penalty taken, free kick taken, corners. He's good. I was looking at that thinking that was the actual stat. God's sake. Yeah, my mind is in the old version of this game. Anyway, as I make that noise there, it reminds me I better put this down so I can have a mouse map for my mouse there. Not too noisy. Right, okay. Let's continue to this game and get on with some action. Yeah, Leeds General Training has been set up to my assistant, so that is all good, because I'm not very sure what I'd be doing if it wasn't for that guy, so let's give him the reins. Put together a suggested squad or team. These are a lot of guys here that I haven't played before, so I'm kind of more tempted to start with my previous side and come back to that after. Julian Eichberger. So who did I have in the squad last time at left back? Did I say he was a left back there? Karbovnik. He looks alright. Who else is a left back? I've got quite a few actually. Left. Unal. It's alright. Eichberger. Did I have him on the bench? Yeah. Oh, he was a right back. Okay. They're saying he's valued at about 1 to 2. That looks pretty good, doesn't he? We don't have a huge budget, actually. That's one thing to mention. Let's go through this quickly. Player database. Main resource. Okay, recruitment budget has got that. Actually, what did it say there? You have a tremendous range of options. There's been player database. Right, I guess that's the old search basically then. Recruitment objectives. That's what they want. Transfer room. 43 opportunities out. Oh, is that folk looking for it, and these are ones that we want to take in. It's used by real life clubs to bring transfer market closer to together than ever before. You have a powerful set of options. That's other clubs for the exact profile player you like to sign. Cool. Squad planner. Squad planner allows you to plan for the future, integrating potential signings alongside those already under contract to let you see how the future might look, finding a balance between winning now and developing a long-term strategy. Cool. Yeah, lots to get stuck into here. Slightly overwhelming about how much there is, but we'll try and figure it out. Messages, tasks. Got 2 here, don't we? Torino in for Eichberger. Offer made 1.9 million. They made a non-negotiable offer with an initial 575. Might eventually rise to 1.9. Reader, Kaiserslautern automated in the club. In which case, I'll reject that for now. Let them know what their immediate plans for the team are. Right, I'd like to set out my immediate plans for the club. What was I'd like to talk about Bundesliga 2 aims, just know that what we talk about here isn't going to define everything we do. It's about what we think we're capable of. I'd like to go on to DFB Pokal. Promises. Right. Aims. Very positive about our chances, and I think we can go on and win automatic promotion. Very positive about our chances, and I think we can go on and make the playoffs. I mean, that matches with the board's expectations, but do we say that, or does that put them under pressure? Let's go. Risa says, I'm delighted that we share the same level of ambition. We can get finish in the top half for sure. Brilliant, that's what I wanted to hear. DFB Pokal. I'm confident that we can attack DFB Pokal this season and give a really good account of ourselves. I think we should try and go further in the latter stages. We don't know one of the favourites, but we play to our potential. We can put ourselves in the mix. Yep. That'll be it for now, I think. Don't want to go into making any promises quite yet, because don't know what we'll be doing. Scotty Junior. Hey man, how's it going? Apologies, I've been paying attention to the chat there. Hope you're good. How's your day been? Been heading FM26, as you might be able to tell. I have gotten a new laptop in the last couple of days, and exploring all that FM26 has to offer. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's been good. The house is still standing. It's a bit blowy. Certainly is. There might be some concerning noises in the background tonight, as it feels like the roof's about to lift off this room. But for the time being, at least, it's still in place, which is good news. I was just saying a moment ago, the level of detail in FM26 is great, but also slightly overwhelming. So I'm going to play it fairly safe, I think. Play it with a straight bat, as they say, for the first few games and see how I get on. This transfer, Florian Fulham has agreed terms to be chief scout. Okay, fair enough. That looks like that was in place before me taking on. And also starting off the save. Started it last night for 15 minutes just to kind of familiarise myself. But we're doing Hertha basically continuing on from the 0102 save, I suppose, by doing 25-26 season. I have drawn 3-3 with Bayern so far, but I don't imagine that kind of level of result is going to continue for long somehow. Choose captain for the season. Go with where we're at there just now, I think. Don't muck things about. Ground staff have requested the desired dimensions for the pitch this season. Bundesliga 2 must be at least 100 metres long, 65 metres wide. Largest we can up 110 by 70. Pitch is currently 105 by 68. Just keep it as it is, I think. Yeah, quite a lot of additional detail. Fitness coach is coming in, okay. Fine. And another fitness coach, cool. Welcome. So, friendly today. Okay. All right. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with this 4-2-3-1 with the wingers approach. Risa looks like he's still injured, left mid. So I think I'll put Martin Winkler on tonight. Stick him on the bench. Anybody else here to... Oh, you can move them around. I'm just going to do that actually because it's messing with my head not having the order of strikers and midfielders on the bench. Bring it up as well. Sure, there's an easy way to do this. There we go. Oh, am I just swapping? Aye, that's what I'm doing. Stupid. Yeah, I've got a huge amount of midfielders on here, eh? Anyway, that'll do just now. Wing play, cautious mentality at the minute. Let's leave that as is for now, I think. God, there's so many options. It says, yeah, there's loads, isn't there? Higher tempo, more direct. Is that, yeah, less direct, okay. Attacking wider, play with wingers. Right, let's see how we get on. So, Heerenveen. Can I actually remember, is that a Dutch side? Or, I think maybe Dutch. Or are they German? Oh yeah. Eredivisie, so yeah, Dutch. address the team. That's go out there and show me what's good about you. Right, here we go. So I think if this setup is still the same as before, we're on key highlights. Speed these up a little bit. This is far removed from just the text updates or the little top-down counters that I mostly remember playing on Football Manager or Championship Manager. Ooh, good start. Just give them that, thank you. It's all about fitness, isn't it? Which is what you all say when you have crap pre-season results. Let's see what we're up to here. Bad. It's actually quite cool being able to see how they kind of play in that 3D mode, as opposed to the kind of top-down view, which you're kind of more used to. Or is it one of those things that kind of after a while just annoys you and you're like, get rid and just go to the text? Because I do remember the kind of first initial sort of 3D highlights and stuff they introduced were a bit shitty. Looks like they've changed their approach. Oh, I missed that there. Oof, McTominay-esque. Shouts. What's the instructions? Apply advice, confirm changes. Still not actually playing that bad. In terms of shots and shots on goal. I like the idea of shouts from the from the sidelines. Not sure how much of an impact that's going to have. This is all brand new territory for me. Not an amazing first half, has to be said. Although, judging by this kind of like momentum, it looks as though we're maybe starting to come back into it slightly. But yeah, let's go back to tactics. What's the new laptop like? Yeah, good. I can't actually remember the details of it. But it's like an AMD Ryzen 7, and is it 5060 RTX 5060 or something like that. So yeah, I did a bit of kind of looking into it just to see what my options were. Try to kind of balance. I'll do a bit of like graphic design stuff in Photoshop as well, so it's like needs to be good enough for that. Have a decent sort of graphics card for that, and also potentially for kind of games and stuff as well. So yeah, all good so far. It's nice to be able to use like Photoshop and do something within like 2 minutes, as opposed to have to wait for probably like 3 times that, while rather thinking of loaded or like thought about doing what you'd asked it to do. So it's nice to have that all sort of working as expected. Oh yes, Seribot. I remembered. I did say I was going to do it. So yeah, all good. Thank you though. I did mean to drop you a message actually to see if you thought the one I was going to aim for was going to do the job, but I just went and pressed the button and hoped for the best. But from what I could tell, it was going to do what I needed to do. Well done. Yes, thank you. Got there in the end, eh? Okay, I'm going to make a few changes here, I think. Let's see what my options are. Lisa's still injured. Richter. Not great. I think it might be for Kratenmacher. This is the guy that's on loan from Bayern, I think. That's the important thing, that it does what you need. Yeah, totally. And the other one I've been using for quite a while, which is fine for kind of like normal stuff, but when it came to anything a bit more intensive, it was pretty lacking, to be honest. So yeah, nice to be able to swap that around and have something that's kind of going to work better for what I need it to do. Right, I'm going to stick on in for Thorsteinsson. And who else was looking a bit sketchy? There's a Dema. Let me stick on. So at least from before, Sessa was always actually pretty decent. So I think I'm going to stick him on for Dema and see how we get on. It's a friendly, so we don't need to worry too much, I guess, at this point in time. I'm kind of interested in what they're doing just now. I need to figure out how I can find that out. Gonna tell them that the standards are not good enough. Get on it in the second half. Yeah. How do I find their tactics? Is there a way for me to view that? Discourage long shots. Okay, done. Always press. Okay. Oof. Right. Wait for the next break for these changes to be made. Winkler from the other save that got going on seemed to be pretty pacey from what I remember. Oh. Shit. No ideal. Right, let me see. Kind of view what they're doing. Team instructions, opposition instructions, there we go. Can we see what they're... not sure. Normally, I'm kind of looking for not used to be pressing intensity being asked them today. Yeah, used to being able to go into the tactics for the opposition and just kind of seeing what they're planning on doing, but perhaps that's not something you can do anymore. In terms of like are they attacking or defensive? Maybe we need to figure that out ourselves now. Right, gonna have to be a bit more positive, I think. Throw on a few extra subs here. Would have preferred to stay on the bench. Would have preferred to stay on the bench. What? Right, I'm not going to risk Risa because he's still injured. Does it come off? I'm just going to change Zifug for this guy to see what's what. Cuisance. Midfield. Centre attacking mid. Do we have one? No. So I'm probably going to put on. Let's throw this guy on. See what's happening. Looks like it's going to be a 1-0 defeat in this first game of the stream. Yeah, 1-0. Not ideal. It'll be interesting to see. Right, let's see. Disappointed in the ranks over the top, and there's a lot of chances. Gonna go for that. Much improvement needed, definitely. Right. Let's see what have we got. So Friday the 1st is Schalke at home. Let's see what's in here. Fitness tests. Reset. Not required. Must be coming back. Send the laptop back. Yeah. Yeah, something's definitely not right here. Deserved win. I want to see that. Gonna leave the assistant to deal with training and see how that gets on. Yeah, so many of these kind of new things to bear in mind with this, considering my most recent Chapman excursion in comparison to this. As much as I love Chapman 0102, the modern games just look so much better, totally. Just like little things, isn't it? Like having the proper badges and player photographs and stuff like that, not to mention the whole kind of user interface and what have you. It does still have its retro charm, but yeah, it's there is like definitely 20 odd years of development in between times. You can really kind of tell. Hertha get Bamberg and DFB Pokal. Who are they? Bamberg. They must be quite a small side, I would imagine. FC Eintracht Bamberg 2010. No idea who that is, but I'm assuming, yeah, a little side. We disappointingly converted none of our 27 touches into goals in the opposition. We impressively restricted the opposition to no goals at all from 20 touches in the penalty area. We scored from none of our 9 shots, conceded none of the 4 shots attempted from inside. Regained possession well. That reads positively, but I don't know if that's necessarily the case. Meantime, coaching advice. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Apply all advice. Successfully chosen for groaning. Okay, so I'm assuming. Yeah, okay, it's all been done. Take his advice on that one. Simon Tarot cancelled. Simon Tarot, does he feel Hertha 2 coaching team is big enough? I was going to say, remember him from Union Berlin back in the day. I guess we were looking to have him come in. Stuff here. So there's vacant roles, but they didn't want to come in. That's weird. Okay, I'll leave that for the time being. This could be one of these streams where it's a total disaster, and then I'm like, ooh, actually, could probably do with spending a number of hours actually just playing this game off stream to not embarrass myself. But where's the fun in that? Hmm. 26-year-old. Interesting. I'll just go. Where's he play? Is that defensive mid? So the scouts rate this guy. Valdarda. I want to put particular attention to in terms of in the next match. Right, got you. Scouting update. Feedback. Let's have a look. $1.3 million. It's going to be difficult to get that one through. I think we've got like 700,000 ish. Stinkiel finishing 13. Do kind of need a forward actually, because I think the one guy we've got at the moment. We'll come back to this. Kovnatsky or Natsky. Finish at 13. Looks okay, but not amazing. Who are other options? Rulka. It's like alright. Just at a glance anyway. Where are we? Groening was the guy I just used in the last few games. Decent header, finishing's alright. Actually, he's maybe a better option over Kovnatsky. Schiller's injured, so that would be another option. How long is he out for actually? Hip injury, 3-6 weeks. Okay. So yeah, not the greatest selection of strikers at the minute. So could possibly do with that. So I'm just going to relook then at these player recommendations that they've given us. Let's see, strikers. 15 pace. It's definite focus on German sides and German nationality as well at the moment. Nope. Philip Kostic. Don't know if you can hear that wind in the background. This is getting pretty violent out there at the moment. Okay, I'm going to keep this report just now, I think. So, right. What are options? Ask agent about availability. Definite interest in joining Hertha. 505 million. Well, that's a pretty wide range. We'll expect to start variety. This is an incredible Barnet going on Dennis Schulze here. Thanks, you'll hear from us on next steps. But I think we're on the right page. Okay. There's both active and rumoured interest, so move quickly. Okay. Make an offer. Start there. Alright, an offer has been made. I guess we sit back and wait and find out what happens next. Yeah, so for anyone joining, just started off this first FM26 save, so doing a bit of learning on the job at the moment, so bear with. Using, or started as Hertha in 25-26 and trying to take them back up, which I think for the first season they're looking for a top half finish. So, and then following years after that, so first year top half finish, second year into the promotion spots, or at least the playoffs, and then after that they're expecting to kind of establish in the Bundesliga. But as this is my first save of this new game, I am not sure how likely all this is. Host and Kiel have rejected that bid. Has this been an important transfer to the club? Is it appropriate to ask them to negotiate a transfer? As this would be an important transfer for the club, it might be appropriate to ask them to negotiate. Alright, okay. Right, so it's rejected 500. Let's see. So close to hitting X for exit talks there, which I'm assuming would just like cancel the entire deal. So that was a close call. Sorry, I just noticed my camera's pointing in a weird direction here. I'm a little bit higher up as well than normal. There we go. Okay. Jennifer Stark has been in touch with a question she would like to ask you. Your bid for Phil Harris was rejected by Host and Kiel. Are you confident being able to pull a deal off with an improved offer? None of your business. Not going to discuss the details of it. Sorry. Recruitment advice. Just open talks with Chima Ishionwu about a new contract. Okay. Breakthrough prospect. Is this something we change, or is this just non-negotiable promises? Oh, it's just promises. Okay, cool. Breakthrough. Let's see. I also want to get these now. Right. Okay. Negotiate contract. He's on 175 at the moment. Want to keep him on. That would. Oops. Let me do that. This all looks okay. All right. Oh, I would have thought Sebastian Groning was German, but I think he must be Danish. Whoops, didn't realise that. Oliver Kreutzberger transfer blocked. Doesn't need a physio. What is going on? Hey, hang on. Club. Staff. Medical team. Two physios. I mean, could probably do with another one, but never mind. Right, match prep. Free kicks. Okay. So they're suggesting Colbert comes in, Kratemacher in for Cuisance, Winkler and Risa. So Winkler on for Thorsteinsen and Kovnaski up front still. Okay, I'll use that. Yeah, that's cool. Rejected the bid. I think we're reaching the top of our budget here, so there we go. Right, I want to go and see the squad. Oh, it's not updated based on the suggested squad, no. Right, press conference. Wonder if that'll get updated after. Start press conference against Schalke, isn't it? So, do you think it can get off to a and start confident for the positive pre-season? Believe team is development and working towards the right mentality. Yep. How do you go about preparing a team to play in such a big match? We know what's at stake, so we've prepared more than usual already. Don't have to do very much. The occasion speaks for itself. Well up for weeks. Do you think Miran Muzlic is handling the pressure around this match as well as you seem to be? Is this the Schalke manager? Yeah. How do you feel about the rivalry with Schalke? One that has proved fundamental part of the team's respective histories. It's always a nice moment when you end up on the right side of the star rival because it means something. So many of our fans are from many eras, yeah. Something special about matches like this, isn't there? It's what sport is all about. Yeah, there's a chance of fewer, but your tactical approach. Do you agree that Hertha will live or die by day with them as performances this season? Well, considering it might not be in the team at the moment, probably not. I'm not interested in discussing if there's a team game. John Brooks' injury. I do not. He looks decent though, actually. Is that centre half? Where's the details on it? 6 weeks to 3 months. Right, okay, he's not going to be back anytime soon. I'm still looking forward to getting the season underway. Almost as much as supporters, I can't wait. I seem to get there excited. Team development into. Thank you, everyone. That's all the questions. Right, okay. Continue. So, wonder then if I've hit continue, if that team will update based on what was being said. Or is it match squad I need to go into? Don't know what's happened there then. So, just 4, 5, 6. Ah, right, okay. Whoops, just moved 7. Right. Kratenmacher. So they were saying cuisance on for Kratenmacher. God, there's loads of injuries in there. Was unregistered. Apparently not registered. Why are there so many people unregistered? Confusing. Okay. Right, let's get into this a little bit. So I'm gonna take oops. Jeez, oh, right, first team. What's Zifuk? Like I think he's still the kind of go-to right back, to be honest. The centre half can change for sure. So they had Kolba that went in there. And then I think we need to stick him back on the bench. Have an option at centre half. So we've got wing back. Not really forwards on the bench at all. That needs to change. So Richter for Groningen. Okay. Let's see. So right back, Zefuk, Kolbe, Leisner, Karbovnik, Martin Dardai, and Dema is defensive mid. Thorsteins on the right, Winkler on the left. I'm still kind of thinking that oh yeah, Risa. Is he back in? Aye, right, okay. I'm going to swap him out here. So he's right footed, yeah. Alright, okay, I think that's looking better. Right, okay. Tim Hoffman wants to wants to know why you moved him. I think actually it's a positive thing. Okay. Right. Okay. I think Schalke are expecting to win. From what I remember, it said Schalke are expecting to win the league, so this is probably going to be quite a tough game, I would say. So let's see how we get on. The game is today. Red. Tactical advice. Perhaps some tactical tweaks could be effective. I think we should be fine to play through the press against Schalke if we want. If there's even a press to speak of. Therefore, don't work particularly hard out of possession. Okay. Recommend focusing our attacking play down the left side as they can see higher numbers of chances neither the pitch. Okay. Opposition lack work rate. Team instructions focus played in the left flank. We need a cautious and defensive mentality. We should be picking our moments to tackle well, keep the play in front of us. Yeah. We should be taking short kicks to wide defenders and not those in centre positions to set our approach here. Sure. Is there a way to just... Done that. Put him on his weaker foot, fair enough. Says we give our players the instructions to always press. I'm in at Yunus, yep. Or Yunus. I suggest we give our players to show Musa Silla to his weaker foot. Okay. I think I've put all those in place. Top half reached the first round of DFB Pokal. Toast and kill. Right, I think I'm going to leave that one there. That one's not going where we need it to with the money we have. Fitness tests. Risa's, is that shape? Okay. I wonder if it's better to not play him then if he's just coming back from injury. Just thinking about that. And who do we have on the right? We could have Cuisance on the right. Risa on the bench. Yeah, okay, I'll do that, I think. That feels a bit safer. Okay, go match. Right, go to match. Oops, 5 subs outside of the match squad. Oh shit. Oh, right, okay. Striker, defensive, right. Is that? I've got 9 subs, or outside of the match squad, is that these 5? Ah, right, okay, that's what need to be registered. Squad numbers have been given to the player squad. Yeah, okay. Got you. That's what the unregistered thing was all about. Okay. So they're playing a 3-4-2 one, it looks like. Although they're playing a 5-2-2-1. Oh, right, okay. Wouldn't have said that's a 5. It looks more like a 3-4-2-1 or something, but anyway, not important. Go out there and impress me. Talk to the media. big day for you. What are your thoughts going into this match? Especially, I can't wait to get started. Play time to think, prepare, and I'm ready to do it. Go out there and do what I came here to do: win football matches. Let's do that. The first goal is crucial. Yeah, okay. Dug out. Right. Here we go. Let's go kick off. Interested to see how this goes. As a proper match as opposed to a friendly. We were supposed to keep a cautious approach initially, so see how we go. Oof. Offside, was it? Oh, it didn't really matter. Put it wide. That was a corner. That looked like it was quite offside, but I don't know. Oh, penalty? It is a penalty. Penalty awarded VAR. And a yellow. Right. I can't even remember if we picked who's taking penalties. Who is it that's taking this? That's Golaski. That makes sense. He's the forward. Right, come on. Yeah, send off the post. Good start. Glad I said something about scoring first is important. And it was a good pen. Looked like it went off the post. Yeah. I do have a definite feeling at the moment of not quite sure what the hell I'm doing. So we'll see how long this little lucky patch can go. Might not be too much longer. Showing this guy on his weaker foot apparently, but he's just beating his man. Oh, jeez. That was some hairy defending there. Thanks for the belief. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm as quite as positive as you, but I'll take it. I need to speed up the highlights in between. Speed in between highlights, 40 speed. Not sure we can go any quicker. They've got a penalty, a corner. Oh shit! That looked like a cluster fudge at the back there. Oh, I was unlucky. Basically blocked it straight into the path of the guy. Okay, oh well, 1-0. Still been alright so far, I think. Better XG, depending on how much weight you give to that. Oh shit. Hanging on by the skin of our teeth. Right. Okay. Address the team. Right. Tactics. What's the situation here? I wonder what is it? SH. Oh, match sharpness. Okay, cool. No, he's not the sharpest, but is actually playing alright. Ratings wise, anyway. I think I'm going to probably keep it as we are at the moment, but Risa is one that's kind of making me think could come on for. Is he playing in the centre? No, he's usually the wing, isn't he? Winkler, how's he getting on? Composed 6.5. Right, I'm gonna keep it as it is for the start of the second half. We look comfortable in possession right now. Good. The question is whether or not we stay cautious in our approach, or if we have to come out. Stats indicate the opposition are in control of the match. They're passing well and getting their shots on target. Off the crossbar. Do we weather the storm or look to go attacking? Yeah, they definitely are on top at the moment, aren't they? Oh, what's that there? 65 minutes. Okay, I think after this I'm going to make a change. Ooh. Go on. Yes. There we go. That's football. Yes. That's kind of Alan Partridge-esque there. That was a good goal, actually. It was a good finish. Now the change. Do I make a change? Okay, this guy nervous. Don't need nervous at the moment. What we need is someone to come on and be a bit more composed. Left mid, Winkler. Do we change the wingers up? Yeah. And then stay cautious, I think, at the moment. Don't want to go too defensive, because still about 20 minutes to go. Right, coming up for 10 minutes left. What do we do? Oh, robbed him. Oh, hat-trick. Oh, right. I think need a bit of a rethink here. Let's have a look. Dardai, defensive mid. Don't really have a suitable change for them. No, I'm trying to think what we'll do. Control position? No. I think I'm going to leave it as we are. Shout and focus from the side. That'll do it. We're almost there though. 4 minutes. No highlight in the last minute, please. Good. Oh, nice. 2-1. Good start. take that. Particularly against who they think are going to... We weren't at our best, but we got the result. Were we not at our best? I don't know, I think everyone looked like they were. Well done, that was a good win for us. We didn't play as well as we can, but have a result. Status of what's up, but let's not complacent. Alright, go with that then, if that's what they're saying. Is the recommended one. That'll do. You got the win you're after, but it wasn't a smooth ride. Did you retain your confident outlook despite those moments of real uncertainty? Let's have a look. For if you can have one-way traffic, you learn. Take that one. Winning your first competitive match. Could you have wished for a better start? It was a great match. Everything went according to plan. Obviously, I'm very pleased with the win. It's only one match and there's a long way to go. Nice. Okay. Good start. Take that. Right, I'm gonna have one more fixture. This is a lot more slow moving than where we're getting through games on Chapman. So yeah, let's get one more game in and call it there for this first one. On form and now when he was good. Keep the good work. Oh, that was his debut. Oh, nice, cool. Kratenmacher moved to Hertha BSC squad. 19 years old on over £8,000 a week. Ridiculous, isn't it? Let's see. Press conference has been called at Velton's Arena in a week. Oh yeah, that was away, wasn't it? Nice. I'll attend the press conference. Just bask in glory. Kick off for the first question. So Sice will put one on Mira Muslic despite not having been in the job long and generally lacking experience. That's got to feel good. Yeah, these early victories are hugely important. I'm very pleased with the victory for performance. It doesn't matter who it came against or anything like that. With that one, you must be happy with that result, especially given the importance of the match to both sets of fans. How pleased are you with your side given the magnitude of the match? We tried to play the match rather than the occasion. Getting a good result was the important thing, and we're very pleased with the way things went out there. Let's go with that. What does David Kornatsky's winner mean to the team? That goal will give the team a newfound belief and confidence. We all enjoy a celebration and a good time, and goals like that give us even more motivation. Go for a positive response. Enjoyed the goal scoring debut. What did you make of his performance? It's a very good start. I'm excited for what's to come. What are your thoughts on the use of technology in football following your win today? Is that to do with VAR potentially in the penalty? Full support anything that helps officials make the right decision. It's a big boost and pleased to see it work and it helped us. Support anything that makes them get the right decision. Definitely. Okay. Let's see. Next game coming up in 9 days against Karlsruhe. So yeah, started off okay. What's that? A draw with Bayern. Beat off Heerenveen and an away win against Schalke. Not too shabby a start for this first save, and yeah, stumbling my way through FM26 at the moment. So I'll take that. Key findings from this game: we scored none of our 8 shots from outside the penalty area, conceded none of the 7 shots attempted from outside the penalty area, regained possession well in central areas, allowing the opposition to have good shots to touches ratio in our penalty area, but ours is pretty good in their area. We've scored from 2 of 9 shots attempted from inside the penalty area. Lucas Schiller back in, not in training yet, but yeah, getting closer to coming back. Flu, very good description here of how Flu feels, just the entire body on fire. Sign his new contract, nice. Cool. That kind of ties in with the promoting youth that they were looking for. Question from Jennifer Starka. She's encouraged. I think she was deflated the last time. Release clause could eventually draw investment as well. Are you confident of being able to keep him in the long term? So I hope we can keep him. Everyone knows the situation. We just have to see how it plays out. Okay. That's cool. Good job. Continue training. Nice. Slight struggles with off the ball movement anticipation. Doesn't be helpful to. Okay. By all advice. Yeah, I think generally speaking, if they're going to come with advice, I'm going to listen to them more often than not. Jeremy Dujak completed rehab, now in a position to return to full training. Garbovnik, bruised thigh. Did he play in the last match? Did I have him at centre half? No. Oh no, it was left back. Do we have a decent enough left back? This guy was alright before when I played him. Dujak can play left back. Bekarik, he looked alright as well actually. A bit older. On the bench. So it's basically between Unal and Dujak maybe to cover if he's not going to be fit. 5 days. When's the next game? Sunday the 10th. Should be back actually for that, I think. Messages. Let's have a look. They are really pushing this guy, aren't they? What's their current situation? So is he getting played? He is. He's their forward at the moment. I'm not going to be able to get him with the amount of money we've got to spend at the moment, I don't think. Okay. Player named in the team of the week. Emma. I was looking for who it was there. Recruitment advice. Contracts are 23 months and we shouldn't be offering a new deal with that long left on the current one. Okay. 3rd would recommend allowing our affiliate to decide whether he's offered a new contract or not, as he doesn't currently possess the potential to be of use to us. Okay. We should sign this guy, Pasa Aydogan, to a professional contract rather than risk losing a player of high potential. Is he a player of high potential? Looking at what's there, I'm not that fussed about keeping him, to be fair. So I'm going to ignore that, I think. Karlsruhe, Nikolai Rapp, a decent player to keep an eye on. That looks like 2 losses, which is always good to see. Let's have a look. Development advice. Who's in trust with management? Who's that? Spend some time talking. I think it would be wise to pay close attention to Tim Hoffman in the coming weeks this year. The reason he believes that he's been treated unfairly in this past week and could quite easily lead him to becoming unhappy. Okay, squad's general character has had a positive impact. Morris Kratemacher has made it it's been a very clear beneficiary of general positive atmosphere. Okay. Your very personable nature has helped forge positive relationships with players who giving you good support as a result. That's good to know. Mahmoud Alam is better suited under 19 squad and he'll be a regular player at such a young age. Yeah, let's move him. Future issues with Fabian Risa. Pleased to report there is currently a very good atmosphere in the dressing room, although it might be worth asking Fabian Risa if he can think of any issues which could affect things in the near future, just to be on the safe side. Well, that was great. Isn't great amongst the squad right now and could eventually become a problem. Okay. What's to discuss? Issues. I'm going to go with value taking a step back. He's downcast. Doesn't need to be a big issue. I'll switch to the first game immediately. No. My decision is final. Sorry. Put my foot down. 19s win. Staff and advice. Okay. Oh, Sebastian Groning is injured. I think he might be my only forward on the bench at the moment. Match prep. Focus on prep. Let's have a little look. Mid block. General performance bad. Not great. Not great report card there. Okay, Sunday's the game. It's Friday, so we're just about there. All eyes on Grip. Training review. Okay. Kratemacher, Leisner, Winkler, Dardai are all looking good. I think Kratemacher, I might bring him into the squad for this one. Oh no, he's already in, isn't he? Dardai's in. Who else was mentioned there? Leisner and Winkler. Oh no, okay, so everyone who's actually starting has been getting a good write-up, so that's cool. I'll continue with that for the time being. Still suggesting Kolba at centre half. I would think, do we not put him in there? Zifak right, Dujak left back, Dardai, Dema, Winkler, Risa, Kratemacher. I think that's pretty much what we've got, if I remember rightly. These two guys other way around. Karbovnik. Oh yeah, so that was Dujak we were talking about throwing in there. But he's just back from injury, so not the sharpest. But we're kind of going to have to, aren't we? All right. Yeah, his sharpness isn't ideal, but we are where we are. Don't have really any other left back options at the moment. So, press conference. When do you expect Karbovnik to be back from injury? Will he be available to play against Karlsruhe? Doubtful for that match, I'd say. Who do you think will win the Bundesliga 2 this season? Us. I mean, are they going to like it if I say Schalke? Probably not. I'm not going to comment on it then. Exit press conference. Yeah, no good thinking come of bigging up your rivals. I don't think. Eichner on B appointment. Okay, doesn't really know what to expect. It's all part of the charm. Right, Gechter back in full training after a cold. He's a potential option for defensive mid. Fitness tests. Dujak partial pass. Schuler failed. Risa not required. Partial pass. Limited 45 minutes of action. Alright, so we're going to need to move that around then. Who else have we got that can play left back? Pegaric. He's actually alright. He's getting on a bit, but he could do the job, I think, even for a half. And stick Dujak on the bench. Oh, I've got Unal as well, eh? Maybe I'll keep him. Give Dujak a bit more time. Alright. Last game of the evening, I think. And see how we get on. I'm going to keep it the cautious mentality, although he's injured and not. Alright, okay, he's on the bench. Alright, didn't spot that. Slim pickings, isn't it? Hang on. Who of these guys is the better option? 17-year-old. Roka, 20-year-old. Look at Schuler. I mean, he's not going to play, is he, on the bench if he's still a few weeks away? Guess we're going to have to stick on one of these fellas on the bench. No real options here for swapping in a striker, so hopefully Kovnaski doesn't get injured and doesn't have an absolute shanner, so he can stay for the full match. Let's see, here we go. We're at home. That's good. Looks like they've changed formation from their last match, switching to a 5-3-2 defensive mid, wing back to 4-2-4 defensive mid, wide. Okay. Take full advantage. Right. Do what your team can produce today. Hope we're in a good place now, and now we have to go out there and get the job done. Can you explain Michael Karbovnik's absence today? He isn't injured as far as you know. Well, he was, wasn't he? Yeah. Pretty sure he still was injured, or at least wasn't full fitness. Alright. Let's go. Pegged back a wee bit at the moment. Oof. Off the bar. Beginning to feel like this cautious style isn't helping us at the moment. So, right, okay, I'm going to change that. Positive. I'm going to shout. Calm down. Calm down. Or encourage. Bit of encouragement. They're kind of all over us at the moment, actually. Here we go. Bit counter attacking. Oh, good ball. Oh, so close. That's better. Still hemmed back a wee bit though. And 9 shots, bloody hell. Martin Dardai to pick up Fabian Schlusner. Oof. Good jump. Right, half time. We're not going to win if we don't shoot. That's some good wisdom. Okay, wing place. Who's not playing great? Typically a forward's not amazing. Considering he's our only option at the moment. Let's see. not sure if Cuisance is really the best for winger, our best winger sort of role or player. Gonna got Riese in there. Is Winkler left? He's left footed only. And Riese is right footed. Right, cool, that's fine. Using wingers to get balls in the boxes basically, so that works. Oh. Do it. We don't appear to have made a huge amount of difference, do we? They're all over us. Reese is struggling to meet the pace of the match. Oh, just missed a goal. Shit, I was too busy thinking about tactics. Maurice Kratemacher, that'll do. Was that like our third shot? Oh, nice. Finish. Right, cool. 1-0 up. Don't really deserve to be, but we'll take it. I'm going to go balanced at the moment then. And I was about to make some changes. Oh, ball's going back up that end of the pitch. Right, I need to make some changes, I think. I'm just looking at this like, what the fuck did I do? Right, I've got to make actual subs because I think the team is getting wasted in a couple of areas. Right, defensive mid. Not really got many options. What do we do? Pekarik at left back. Right, can we switch Zeefuik to left back, and we've got a right back in Eichberger that we can stick on for Pekarik. Oh, to be fair, played alright. Anyone else? Absolutely buckled. Besides Dema. Winkler on the right or the left. Right, let's change that about. I think we've been pretty lucky so far, being 1-0 up. Ooh. It's my sharing of encouragement at the end there put him off. We've got 10 minutes to go. Right, I think at this point I'm going to go cautious. Ooh, close. Oh, nice passing. Oh, finish. There we go. 2-0. This is a total daylight robbery situation, I think, considering how much more possession and shots on goal they'd had. Possible tactical changes, yes. Because it felt like they were very much going to be all over us for the rest of that game, but that was a nice finish to that 2 wins to start the season. I think I am also going to go to a defensive mentality at this point. 2 up with a few minutes to go. No need to be going all out for a goal. Famous last words. Unless something comes of this, that's got to be us at this point. 1.5 minutes to go. There we go, counter attack now. Shoot. Oh, jeez. Right, a minute to go. No fuck ups. Please. Whoa, that was a goal. Okay, 45 seconds to go. Surely won't have enough time to mount a comeback. Let's hope so. Yeah, no, it's fine. It was never in doubt. Yeah, we were overrun there for most of that, to be honest. So clinical finishing, I suppose, compared to Karlsruhe. I'm very happy we got the results, but not being at our best, and that's what matters most. Yep. Certainly sums it up. Right, I'm going to do the press conference, and I'm going to finish up, I think, for tonight. Did it come as a complete shot to you when Zefuk scored? Yeah, I'll take a good-natured ribbing around the club for a rare goal. It's testament to the kind of person he is, though. He'll take both that and the goal completely in his stride. Well, goals are obviously not part of his remit. I did have a cheesy grin on my face when he got one at long last. I think he's going to get some good-natured ribbing. How good was that goal from Schleusner? Even though it scored against your own team, it was a great goal. There's no denying it. Yeah, that was looked like a screamer. All right, joint up. Good enough start. Damn, spotted at the Olympiastadion. Lucky Hertha celebrate unlikely victory. Counter-attack approach. Am I a counter-attacking manager? Didn't realise that was the case. Right, cool. I'm going to call it there, I think, for tonight. Thanks for watching along, and yeah, hope that was good. Hope the levels are okay and things like that. Setting up OBS again on a new laptop, so trying to kind of replicate settings and what have you. So yeah, hopefully that was all good. And yeah, we'll come back to this hopefully again at some stage this week. Let me save this game quickly, and yeah, continue this, and yeah, see how we get on. I think I'm going to probably put a stop to the Champ Mad and 0102 save I had going. Can always come back to that, but yeah, we'll keep it going for the time being. Thanks very much. Yeah, that was an alright start. I feel like I've kind of figured out bits of what I need to do, but plenty still to learn, I think. But yeah, I'll be kind of part of the journey with this one, I think. Anyway, thanks for watching along, and hopefully catch you in the next few days. Think possibly tomorrow, if not Friday. Hope to stream again, and yeah, we'll get this going again at some stage soon, hopefully. So yeah, have a nice evening. Thanks again, and catch you soon. Yeah, nice one, man. See you again soon, and if not here, see you Sunday as well. Have a good one. Catch you later on.